whatever. But you know what? If you went up head-to-head with her, she'd win.
Yeah, I believe it. I know, and you asked me the other night why I think Rennie needs to get out of this house, and that was one of the reasons. It's like I feel like she's
not going to hurt anything.
But
so, tell me your scenario. What you think? I'm going to tell you.
I'm just trying to think. This is my concern. This week's not really that concerning if we make this deal, because one of them will leave. It doesn't matter who. You make the decision. Whatever. Next week is where it gets real sticky, obviously.
That's what I'm trying to build.
So, I feel like that needs to be the focus. Obviously, if I win HOH, automatically, you're good to go. No questions asked.
And you are now, okay?
But the POV, that's when we get a sticky subject.
We got it now. We're going to have to face it this week.
Yeah.
The POV.
So, my thought, like next week, so say you're off the block and then whoever's on, say Keisha's on the block and she wins the POV. She comes off, you go up.
You have no choice, okay? They're the kind of things that we have. Or Rennie.
Yeah.
You're still around, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you where I'm coming from, okay? I want Dan to go home.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Even for you, Dan playing a hell of a game, but he's not trustworthy. I don't care. Under any circumstance, Dan has flipped and flipped and flipped to the point that it will happen. If you really come down to it, I've never had Keisha do something that was untrustful to me, even though I was kind of outside. Rennie, I love her, and you haven't, and that's part of what. And here's how I want to play the game. I want to put Dan and Keisha on the block. Keisha's not the target, but it's a little protection from you with me having her there because I have Rennie.
That's fine.
Sitting at the side. You understand? I've gone through that. And then what we have to do is you have to fight like hell, one of us to win the POV. If you then would take Dan off, it'll fuck everything up again.
Of course, yeah.
But, it's part of the risk I would have to take too. And if things look right and Dan would win it, then we still have the Rennie situation because I keep my word that you and I are going to go to the end.
Okay.
It's the best scenario I could lay out.
Yeah.
But Dan doesn't, he really, in my eyes, doesn't deserve to be here. In yours, he may.
No,
he's created this issue. I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put himself in this position. You didn't put yourself there. That's why I'm not after you, and neither did Keisha or Rennie. And I'm not going to punish someone that didn't punish me. It's,
No, of course, I understand.
So the whole scenario plays out if we do that, Dan don't win it. Rennie would keep Keisha, and I think you would too. But maybe I'm wrong on that.
No,
But my whole point is, I think, and I don't want to face you, Keisha, and Dan.
That's understandable.
I'm just trying to tell you.
No, that's fine.
Shit, I'm...
No, I agree. I see where you're coming from, and I agree with you.
But I think you and I can get the final two. I really do.
I think we could,
if we stay together. What I tried to say from the beginning, it's when people do stupid things and break a good alliance and move on, they end up getting screwed and they're out the door, and it happened almost every time. But if two people were willing to stick together, I'm willing to do that with you. To go right to the end, I think we can do it, and we haven't almost the ungodly alliance ever made because of how we've kind of been at each other. But I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I think you give me the best chance, and I think I give you right now the best chance, and that is that I can't have Dan around.
Okay. Well,
I've already told
you,
Keisha,
the man with power.
I'm not trying to use it.
No, but you make the decision. I like, it makes sense to me.
But I told Keisha that she's not the target. Don't get upset. She goes on a block. I believe you and I, if we will do anything to save her.
No, I will, and I will.
And I will. And from that standpoint, that's about all I can do. In the thing. But as it plays out, then I'm going to have to watch and see what happens to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll keep, the thing is like, I feel the same way. I would rather have Keisha here than Dan, because I don't trust Dan. I mean,
Well,
the son of a
you can't.
bitch
How
put me
could
on
you?
the block.
How could you? He did put you in. He
Yeah.
was willing to.
He was willing to take a chance with me staying here.
That thing had worked out at all. That thing, you would have been had.
Yeah, I know, and I took it very personal. And he, we're still friends because
I'm friends with him.
I know that's what I'm saying. On not a game level, but he pissed me off, and I've talked to they know, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't.
I know. I seen what happened.
I didn't take it very lightly.
You notice I just stayed. I expected exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But I also, Dan, he could have flipped in 1 second. You could have been the guy out the door.
Yeah.
And now you're here, and now you have a chance to go with me and stay and bring me along too. We take each other, and we'll let the votes go where they fall if we get that far.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
And I don't think if Dan's gone that you and I couldn't achieve that. I think you and I together could achieve it.
I agree. I think we.
Wouldn't you rather be there than anywhere? I mean, under any circumstance.
Yeah, under any circumstance, I'd rather be there. Okay. So I think. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I think I will take you to final two.
And I'll go as hard as I can, under any circumstance, to do that too. That's no game with me. There's no changing my way now. Once I make that commitment with you, I will not break that.
You won't see me either. Even like you, I know like you'll probably question me, but don't try not to.
I'm not. What the hell? What at this
I'm just
point,
saying.
At this point, Memphis, why should I even try? I'm not willing to make the kind of commitment I made. Shit, don't question me either, because I'm not going to do something like this and play stupid. I'm making it because I want to win, and it means you want to win.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I'll be very happy to help those kids get a house with $50,000, or I'll be glad to buy them a house with.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's really what it comes down to. So there's no reason for you and I to be at odds over anything anymore. I mean, we're in this particular situation, and right now it's coming out like the best of both worlds. Me right now, and maybe you next week, or both of us in it for next week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And if Keisha wins it, it'll change to somewhat, but that becomes another scenario.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds good, Jerry.
Deal?
I think we really have a chance in this winning this game.
That's what we have to try.
So
I'm willing to do it with you. See, I'm not vindictive.
Neither am I.
No, I'm a realist.
Neither am I.
I'm a realist. You're a good player. You got the agility and the strength and stuff with you, and you just got a good head. And I can still think and do some things and stuff.
I know. We've seen that.
Good luck.
I'll see you later.